going to talk about the safety Artic. Almost the no, in the last 13 years, three quarters parts of the ice floating cap have been disappeared due to the excess use of fossil fuels and pollution and emission of CO2. And in the year 2020, the marine ice have achieved the record of the minimum size. During the 800,000 years, the ice have been permanent in the Earth, but nowadays it is melting due to the pollution. This is not only affect us. This don't only affect the animals, for example, polar bears or penguins or more animals. It also affects us because this also affects the climate of the planet, which increase the frequency of storms and extreme weather conditions. To save the Arctic, we have to start now. But why is so important the Arctic? First, the Arctic is very important because it reflects the sun, the solar radiation to the space again, and maintain first the planet and regulates the weather conditions which we depend for the growth of our food. This means that if we protect the Arctic, we will also protect us. There are many things you can do to protect the Arctic, but there are three basic ones that everybody can do in her daily life. That are, for example, use the bicycle. Using the bicycle, will you produce you don't produce CO2, and it's also healthier for you. Instead of use the car for go to a supermarket or to go to the high school, you can go with walking or the bicycle. Other alternative transport is the use of the public transport that emit also CO2, but they carry many passengers, so it's better for the environment. Another solution, but is the less recommended, is the use. Many people use the same car. Many people, for example, there are families that have 2 or 3 cars to travel. It's better if the entire family goes in a car and goes to the place they want. The second thing is the reduce of plastic, more or less reduce. That this is the one of the biggest problems in our planet nowadays. Plastics kills a lot of animals every year and pollutes a lot also. But what we can do? Instead, for example, instead of using plastic bags, we can use cloth bags. Or, for example, there are in some supermarkets that they sell fruits with plastic package. So instead of buying this, we can buy only the fruit without the plastic. And try to recycle everything we have in the houses. For example, plastic bottles, carton package. And the third one, and this is you can't do it every day maybe, but is planting tree. that trees are very important because they absorb the emission of CO2 and produce oxygen. And nowadays, also is very important due to the deforestation, which kills a lot of animals and produce a lot of CO2 with the rainforest. If everybody, in theory, if everybody plants a tree, we will reduce the production of CO2 in a year, the 40%. And that is my presentation. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.